amazing for that night, man. You know, it's going to be something for the history books. You know, it's Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Something that everybody knows that in the sport of boxing that, you know, fights like that at that match.
Canelo Alvarez is no stranger to chaotic encounters, and the drama surrounding his upcoming clash with Edgar Berlanga is no exception. One of the most unforgettable scenes unfolded recently when Alvarez and Berlanga met for a face-off conference at the airport. The palpable tension between the two fighters was evident from the moment they came face to face. In a surprising turn of events, Alvarez, unable to contain his excitement, lunged at Berlanga, landing a punch squarely on his opponent's face. The blow was so intense that Berlanga sustained a head injury, prompting doctors to advise him against proceeding with the match. Now, questions are swirling about whether the fight will happen as planned and what kind of shape Berlanga will be in if it does. Despite the injury, Berlanga remains eager for the match to take place. Driven by a desire for revenge against Alvarez, he reflects on their last encounter and admits he didn't see the punch coming. He confesses that he was too caught up in the moment, believing everything was going smoothly. With hindsight, Berlanga recognizes he underestimated Alvarez, whom he compares to a treacherous snake, always poised to strike when least expected. This time around, Berlanga is determined not to make the same mistake. "I still want to continue the fight, even though my doctor advised me against it," Berlanga insists. "I forgot that Alvarez is as traitorous as a snake, just itching for this fight to happen. I'm not backing down." Berlanga's determination to go through with the fight, despite the medical advice, showcases his competitive spirit. He hopes that everything will align on the day of the match and is currently focusing on recovering from his head injury. He's slowly getting back into training, preparing incrementally for the big showdown. "I'm recovering from the head injury, but little by little I'm getting ready for the fight. I'm hopeful that everything will be okay by September 14th, and that I'll be in top shape to give it my all," he adds. The highly anticipated fight is set to take place on September 14th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Given the reputations of both fighters, there's hope that this match will attract a massive crowd. Alvarez and Berlanga are known for their ability to draw passionate supporters, and fans are eagerly awaiting the outcome of this fierce rivalry. During the face-off, Berlanga declared that his upcoming fight with Alvarez would go down as one of the greatest in boxing history. He confidently stated, "I won't let my fans down as I prepare to battle one of the best fighters in the world." Berlanga didn't hold back, taunting Alvarez and boldly claiming he plans to use this fight as his ticket to becoming a boxing legend. However, this audacious attitude raises a critical question. Is Berlanga fully aware of the repercussions of such remarks? Does he understand that his statements are likely to infuriate Alvarez? It seems Berlanga couldn't care less. He spoke his mind freely, making it clear that he's not intimidated and is ready to back up his bold words in the ring. "Now it's time to get my feet wet and make my move in the sport of boxing and become a legend," Berlanga declared. "I want to thank you guys for the support and tune in on September 14th. When it was Alvarez's turn to speak, it was evident that Berlanga's taunts struck a nerve. The usually composed champion appeared to struggle to articulate his thoughts, raising questions about whether this was due to his limited familiarity with English or the pressure stemming from Berlanga's bold statements. It seems Berlanga's taunts might have gotten under Alvarez's skin more than expected, leading fans to wonder if the mental game was shifting in Berlanga's favor. "I'm going to bring my best on September 14th, and I don't want to have any compassion for him this time," Alvarez stated with intensity, his words resonating through the audience. "This time, I'm going to be in the ring different. He needs 20 like him to give me a little problem." His fierce energy and undeniable credentials sent a clear message to everyone watching that he is more than ready for the challenge ahead. Alvarez is riding a 4-fight win streak since 2022, with his latest victory over Jeremy Munguia in May. In just 11 months, he became the undisputed super middleweight champion, solidifying his place among the sport's elite. However, despite his accomplishments, Alvarez will not be defending his IBF title during this fight, as it will be stripped from him by fight night. Still, he is fully prepared to face the rising star Berlanga, eager to prove he is still at the top of his game, regardless of the title on the line. "I am very happy for this fight between Mexico and Puerto Rico," Alvarez said. "It's exciting to be part of another great Mexico versus Puerto Rico battle inside the ring. Historically, we have always offered unforgettable fights full of passion. I am proud to contribute to this legacy, and facing an opponent like Edgar Berlanga adds even more excitement and meaning to this event." As the face-off continued, it became clear that tensions were escalating. If you thought the exchanges would end peacefully, you'd be mistaken. The atmosphere flared up when someone from the audience mentioned the topic of boxing IQ. Alvarez, known for his aggressive fighting style, took the opportunity to assert that he possesses a higher boxing IQ than Berlanga. "You got more IQ than me?" he asked, a clear jab at Berlanga. The remark fueled the intensity of their rivalry even further. "You're going to see," Alvarez said, signaling that he feels confident in his strategy heading into the fight. Alvarez's confidence was evident as he boldly declared that Berlanga is nothing compared to the caliber of opponents he has faced, including boxing legends like Floyd Mayweather. His self-assuredness seemed to indicate that he views this fight as just another opportunity to prove his dominance in the ring. When asked where Berlanga ranks among the opponents he has faced, Alvarez dismissed the comparison, stating, "Nothing compares to them." "Come on, can you ask me that kind of question?" Berlanga's response to Alvarez's remarks was less articulate. In a fit of frustration, he resorted to cursing at Alvarez. His reaction indicated that he was itching to get his hands on his opponent and settle the score. However, he'll have to wait until September 14th to do just that. "You're going to see," Berlanga insisted, emphasizing that he is eager to prove his worth in the ring. The escalating tensions reached a boiling point when security failed to intervene during the face-off, leading to a near confrontation between the two fighters. Berlanga, visibly furious with Alvarez for interrupting him while he was speaking, repeatedly told him to shut up and let him talk. Despite Berlanga's angry outbursts, Alvarez remained unfazed, showing indifference to the insults. In the lead-up to their showdown, the airport incident and the face-off serve as a preview of the fireworks expected when these two fighters finally meet in the ring. Berlanga is focused on recovery and training, aiming to be in peak condition for the fight, while Alvarez's confidence and impressive track record suggest he will be a formidable opponent. As fight night approaches, fans are left wondering about the outcome. Will Canelo Alvarez continue his reign of dominance, or will Edgar Berlanga prove that he is as strong as he claims to be? The anticipation is building, and the boxing world is eager to see how this showdown unfolds. The stakes are high, not just for the fighters but for their respective fan bases, who are passionate about their champions. Berlanga's determination to come back stronger after his injury speaks volumes about his character and competitive spirit. His willingness to disregard medical advice underscores his commitment to the sport and his desire for revenge. Meanwhile, Alvarez's confidence and experience in high-pressure situations will play a crucial role in determining the fight's outcome. The historical significance of the Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry adds another layer of excitement to the event. These matchups have historically produced unforgettable moments, and both fighters are keen to contribute to this legacy. Fans are likely to witness not just a fight, but a battle filled with emotion, skill, and a desire to prove themselves. As the boxing community waits for September 14th, discussions around the fighters' mental games, physical conditions, and their respective legacies continue to dominate conversations. Both Alvarez and Berlanga are determined to leave their mark on the sport, and this fight could be a pivotal moment in each of their careers.